That investigation is now complete. The central findings of the investigation are that the man whose voice is heard on the recording.
That's all it took. One sentence. And just like that, Brittney Griner, one of the most recognizable names in the WNBA, is gone. Not suspended, not fined, banned for life. Adam Silver dropped the mic in the most explosive press conference we've seen in years. And fans are asking, what the hell happened? Did Griner rig games? Was she pulling strings with refs? Or is this something deeper? Something the league doesn't want you to know? Because the more you dig, the messier it gets. Scandal, audio leaks, secret testimonies, even whispers about her identity. You better buckle up. We're breaking all down. All right, let's start with how this whole thing exploded. Adam Silver walks into an emergency press conference and just drops a bomb. Effective immediately, Brittney Griner is banned from the WNBA for life. No build-up, no warm-up, just straight fire. You could hear the jaws hit the floor. Griner wasn't just a player. She was the face of the league for years. Olympic gold medals, all-star games, international buzz. She's done it all. And now she's erased. But Silver wasn't playing around. He said the league conducted a deep internal investigation. And what they found was too big to ignore. Multiple rule violations, off-court drama, and worst possible involvement in a full-blown corruption scandal. He said, and I quote, "There is no place in basketball for actions that compromise the integrity of the game." Who? So what exactly did they find? What went so wrong that Silver had to hand down the harshest punishment possible? Let's dig into it, because it wasn't just one mistake. It was a mountain of red flags that finally collapsed. Before we tear everything apart, let's remember who we're talking about. Brittney Griner was in the WNBA. She was the dunking, shot blocking, fan favorite, a two-time Olympic champion, a walking billboard for women's basketball. You'd see her in Nike ads, hosting camps, representing Team USA. She was everywhere. And now, she's out. No farewell to her. No warning. Just blacklisted. So how do you go from being the league's poster child to being completely cut off? Turns out this wasn't just about what she did recently. There were whispers going around for a while. Locker room drama, trouble with teammates, stories of her clashing with refs. And then things started stacking up. Skipping team protocols, questionable off-court behavior, and suddenly, people in the league weren't so quiet anymore. But the league ignored it for a while. Why? Because Griner brought eyeballs. She sold tickets until she didn't, until the headlines got too loud. And Silver decided it was time to cut the cord. Just like that, the league turned the page on one of its biggest stars. Crazy, right? But we're just getting started. Here's where things get really messy. This isn't just a drama story. This is a full-on corruption scandal. According to league insiders, Griner was allegedly connected to efforts that tampered with actual games. Yeah, rigging matchups, influencing refs, swinging momentum when it mattered most. How? Well, apparently she had more pull behind the scenes than we thought. Whispers about her talking to refs or changing the vibe in the locker room were just the beginning. But when playoff races got tight and games started looking a little too scripted, the red flags started waving. Silver brought in investigators, and that's when it all came crashing down. Officials suspended, execs fired, and Brittney's name was reportedly all over the place. Texts, emails, recordings. This wasn't just attitude or ego. This was about controlling outcomes. You mess with the competition, you mess with the whole league. And Silver wasn't about to let that slide. Let me ask you, do you think a player should ever have that kind of influence? Because if even half of this is true, it changes everything we thought we knew about WNBA integrity. So here's a big question. If all this was